cup of coffee and tea. Now pull up and see. How do you lay your welcome to coffee and tea? Have a sip. Welcome to coffee and tea. Cream and sugar. Welcome to coffee and tea.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to our Coffee and Tea podcast, episode 6, season 3. We in there. I'm so happy that you guys decided to join us today. This show should be really good. It's a particularly interesting topic. I think we've kind of very gingerly touched this topic a couple times in a couple other episodes, but this evening we're going to talk about it in its entirety. And from the show title, it tells you enough. We're going to talk about singleness, being whole, and still being human. You know, today singleness is weird. In the church, singleness can be weird or can be made to be weird. So we're going to run the gambit with that topic. And I'm super happy to have somebody that you guys have genuinely loved in other seasons. He is a traveling individual. He is a comedian. He is a podcast extraordinaire type of host. So I am super happy to have my friend, Mr. Bryan Harris, here on the show. Let me get you in, Bryan. You know, trying to be your producer and yourself at the same time is kind of crazy. There we go. There you are.
Hey,
Hey, Bryan. Thanks for coming.
thank you for having me. Grand rising to everybody at home. How y'all doing? Elevated evenings, if you will.
Here we come with this new age lingo, sir.
You
You know.
know, it started as a joke at work, and cause it's clearly this is like people of a certain hue.
Yeah. There you go. Say it
You know
right.
where that comes from. So I said it, and the person, a young lady who is not of the same hue, said, "Oh, that's really nice. I like that." We was like, "No, no, 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 no. You don't like that. You don't
That's
want to be with the
hilarious.
person
Yeah,
who,
please don't.
yeah, don't get wrapped up in this system. You'll be smelling like all type of incense, and you ain't gonna
Hilarious.
have no more money."
Yeah, let's you know that whole them grand rising text messages and
Mm,
good morning my king and hey
not
queen, you
cool.
know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know the vibes.
I cannot.
And third
So
eye. Wait, they got sunglasses like the regular shades, and it's like a third lens up
I know
here.
you lying.
I swear for like your third eye. I am dead serious.
Oh my gosh.
Like, boy, y'all freaking seeing y'all brain out here, but all right, cool.
Yeah, I can't. You know, if that's some Doctor Strange.
Hey.
Like with that. No,
Dude. Look, and we ain't seen Doctor Strange since.
yeah, you're right about it, and we may not see him now.
And we
So
might not see him now.
listen, they ain't said that man in this movie yet,
Man.
and part of this is his fault. Um,
Chris.
listen,
Cause it's so okay. We ain't even supposed to be talking about that.
I
But
know.
real quick before we get into the topic, it's so much Marvel stuff. Like, bro, y'all have 20 loose ends right now.
Yes,
Every movie has a loose end.
and the whole point of like these next two, technically, it's supposed to tie up those loose ends, but I don't see that
I don't
happening.
see it. I was talking to a friend the other day. I said, you know what? I don't want to know nothing else about the movie. Cause I don't know what's happening. I don't want to see another trailer. I just want to watch it at this point.
Listen, they just dropped like the genuine trailer, not the little stories that we got. But it was
Yeah.
a genuine trailer earlier this week.
Yeah, that's why we were talking about it.
Comic Con. So like,
Yeah, I'm out. I'm losing confidence.
but I mean, people are anticipated. They done already made $16.5 million in pre-sales, and the movie not till December.
Uh,
And you gotta go see Endgame because the extra 7 minutes that they done changed at the end of the movie
what?
that
Stop.
lead into
What are you talking
Doomsday
about?
movie. No, I'm so serious.
Go see Endgame where?
In the theater, they re-releasing it.
That is thievery. That should be illegal.
Wait a minute. Not only that, they have created their own like I guess it's a visual tag called Infinity Vision that's supposed to be like able to make the movie more enhanced. Like it's just a crock because they trying to compete with people. So yeah, but that's for a whole nother
That's a
show.
whole yeah. Nah. Woo!
But people excited, people ready for it. So, but single, whole, and still human. So, Brian, let me ask you a question. How long you been single?
What that lady? What Rose say on Titanic? 84 years. Say nah, but dang, 20,
Literally.
20 years. Yeah, I
Wow.
haven't been in a serious relationship since I was like 19.
Okay.
Now the first 10ish, like I was 19. I'm in college. All right, cool. Early 20s. All right, cool. Mid to late 20s is like, all right, let me start getting a little serious. But I decided to have a career change.
Okay. No problems with that. Like, you
Right.
pivot, you move.
So career change comes and it's like, all right, that's when I go to massage school. All right, let me focus on massage school. I get out of massage school, kind of looking for a job. And it's like, all right, again, with a career change, entry level jobs usually won't be that high
Mm-hmm.
paying. So now's not the time to be looking for a relationship. Still, let me get my footing in my profession,
Mm-hmm.
maybe start dating. I moved home to DC during this
Mm-hmm.
time,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm living with my grandparents. 'Cause it's a I thought it would be like I scratch your back, you scratch mine type situation. Like, all right, I see you guys a little sick. You guys been going through a few things lately. You need an extra set of hands around the house. Cool. I don't mind coming here, being around, helping for a while. I get myself together and help y'all get yourselves together.
Right.
I moved home November, like maybe a day or two after Thanksgiving, 2016. Like mid December, my grandmother comes home from rehab. Like, oh, she can't walk. She can't. I find out as we're trying to get her into the house. So I'm trying to figure out why you can't get up these stairs.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's because you can't walk. Why did nobody tell me this? You left the rehab center. Do I not know what the word rehab means?
Like you should be
You
better.
should be better than when you were there. So yeah, I just wasn't work. So I spent that first year and a half like being in-home caretaker for her. So I'm like feeding, going to get medicine, helping change diapers, helping
Mm-hmm.
change bed sores and wounds and all these other things.
Yeah.
It's no time for dating then.
Mm-hmm.
So she passes in 2018. Funny enough, she passed 2 days before Philly won their first Super Bowl. So in
Wow.
her world, the Eagles never won a championship.
Okay. God.
As a DC football fan, she made it. She made
You made it.
it.
She got a different kind of wing. Like,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. So I don't start working until like December of that year. But again, it's entry level. All right, whatever. Just working, just trying to build up my portfolio at the job. And it
Mhm.
takes about a year for people to really get comfortable with you when working at a massage place, usually, especially a
Okay.
place that doesn't have like a ton of clients.
Yeah.
So after about a year, it's not really going the way I wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
So I am looking to start my own practice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. And I'm looking for another job. So I find another job, and cause a friend of mine, she was doing art. No, she was doing yoga.
Okay.
renting, and she was renting a studio. And she was like, "Oh, my studio only $500 a month." And I was like, "Oh, well." At the time, I was only charging $100 for a 60-minute massage. Okay, if I can do 5 massages, that'll cover my studio rent.
Okay.
I can figure that
You
out.
can do that.
And then I got another job. I was like, okay, I'm going to stack my money from this job, or maybe like a year's worth of rent,
Mm-hmm.
like the booth rent, so I can like breathe, and you know what I'm saying, like not be
Yeah,
worried
not
about.
make it where you gotta do it in
Yeah,
order
yeah, yeah,
to
yeah,
make
yeah.
it. Mm-hmm.
Cool. COVID happens. Massage therapy is one of the businesses that kind of fell through the cracks.
Mm.
You know, when it started, oh, save the schools or save the restaurant or save the band or save this venue, save this. Nobody was trying to save massage therapy.
That's crazy.
And, because of the closeness of the job, the government was like, hey, y'all can't practice right now.
Mm.
And the people who give us massage insurance said, well, since the government said y'all can't practice right now, we are suspending your insurance for the time being. So if something happens, massage like COVID related or not, it's all on you because you're not supposed to be practicing.
What?
So I'm out from like, so that's when it was February. So I don't go back to work until September. Now, luckily, the job I had, he had got some PPP money, so he was
Okay.
able to kind of float us some money during the time.
That's good.
But uh COVID comes back. I mean, COVID is over. Obviously, people are terrified to go outside
Mm-hmm. And terrified to be close to people
and
because you just
terrified to be close to people.
don't know.
So, massage is very slow
Okay.
in 2020 and 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Slow to the point, and we had like all these weird rules. Like we wore a mask, a face shield, and like a smock. I don't know why we had to wear a smock for a respiratory disease, but whatever.
Maybe they just didn't want y'all to like get it on your clothes or whatever. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
I'm trying to make sense of it too.
And we had to wear goggles, and the client had to wear face mask, goggles, just face mask and goggles.
Pause. Like goggles, like swim goggles.
Like no, like glad like eye shield, not like with a strap, but
I got
like regular ear things, but like almost like you was cutting grass or something. Not
you.
those
Okay.
huge
Got
ones, but like
like the
some normal.
shield, the shield.
Yes, 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 yes,
Okay.
yes. So again, money's super low.
Uh,
Money has been a big issue with me in dating
you,
this
you
whole
you
time.
got a question? Did you have to repay it? The PPPs. The
That's his
PPP.
business. I ain't have to pay nothing. I don't.
That's Papa Bryan. Good to see
Yeah.
you. Good to see you jump in. All right, go ahead. Finish.
So, and then I leave that job because they hired a new man. We got to a point, I'm making decent money.
Hmm.
They hired new management. He was horrific.
Okay.
He started working in July. I quit by December. Like my hair was falling out and everything.
Oh my
I was
gosh.
stressed. I thought, all right, I guess I'm about to be 36. I quit that job 3 weeks later. That patch grew back. I said I'd never go back over there.
Yeah, especially when the stress is done.
Yeah. So,
Hey Janine.
had a friend. She was also no. My sister introduced me to somebody who was a massage therapist. We started working together, and then she was like, "Hey, you're pretty good. Do you want to work with the Washington Mystics? For
Hmm.
don't know, professional women's basketball team here in DC." So I started with the Mystics, full season 2024.
Okay.
So again, 2023 is another like very down year for me. So 2024, I'm spending all that check trying to pay
Trying to
off these credit
survive.
card bills.
Yeah. Hmm.
And by the time I get the credit card bill paid off, the season is over.
Hmm.
So nobody's here, so I'm not working again. So I'm just on this financial seesaw the last 10 years.
Okay.
And also my grandfather is currently sick. Again,
Mm.
so now not again, well, he is sick and he has dementia. So now I'm going back and forth with DC court to get, you know what I'm saying,
The
guardianship for him so that
yeah.
I can take care of him.
Hmm.
So my time and energy and finances and mental have just never been in a place that I felt like was good enough to lead a relationship.
Okay. I think a lot of people can like understand that point. Even some of these married folks that's up and
Hmm.
down, in these comments. I think that's one of the things that people forget about being single and dating. It's like you have to have the emotional bandwidth if you want it to be good and you want it to be right. Some
Yeah.
people don't care, and they get out here and they destroy people's lives because of it. But
Hey now.
this kind of leads into like the first question, where people say you have to be whole in order to love somebody. So, what do you think, or what does being whole mean to you? And do you agree with that statement?
Um, I don't know, cause what's whole?
Like,
I
what
think
what does whole, like, if somebody was to ask you, Brian, are you whole?
are
Like,
you
what does
whole,
whole mean to you?
holy,
Not
and
H
that's
O L
and that's a
Y
stretch.
W H.
Um, I feel like because I've been talking to a friend, and there she go, talking to my friend Janine. Shout out Janine, and like, and really trying to get me to relax on the fact that I need to have every single thing done and
Hmm.
in line in order to date. I should have some things,
Hmm.
but most things, and a lot, especially at this big age. Like I'll be 40 in April.
Wow.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that, like, y'all are so. Look, Ashley turned 40.
Hmm.
Like, Lissy just turned 34. Shout out
Hmm.
to the crew. So I keep forgetting that y'all are staggered like that.
Yeah. So it's like, and I also like to date in my age bracket. I'm not looking for women 21,
Not looking
22,
for a
23.
young tenderoni.
Yeah, no, 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 no. I need a seasoned chicken.
Look, she hollering at you. Hold up. Let me show you this. Like,
so
here's.
like, but like, I feel like some things you should have, but also like making the journey to wholeness and not like I have to check off every single thing because
Mhm.
again, because nobody's perfect, nobody has all the things, and also like some things you are not going to do until you get with your partner. Like some things are just going to be built with your partner.
Yeah.
Some things you're not gonna know that you got to deal with until you get your
Hmm.
partner. And they're like, hey, you can't keep doing that. It
Yep.
was easy. It's easy to sweep certain stuff under the rug when it's just you.
Hmm.
Them dishes can sit in that sink as long as you want them to.
Listen, yo, stay
When-
out of my house.
when-
Stay all the way out of my house right now. But and I think that's a good point. I think sometimes we, especially for those of us that are like in these late stages of being single, so like the 35 and over crew, I'm
Mhm.
gonna say, um, we think all of the ducks have to be in a row in order for us to be like, okay, like I'm ready for this. Because I think too, in some of our heads, I think we expect it to go relatively quickly because we've waited so long.
Mhm.
So like you done found your person, like 6 months from now it's gonna be serious. A year from there y'all gonna be married. A year from there you're gonna have kids if y'all decide to do that. Like,
I
and that's
wanted to
what
do that in
we
my
do.
20s. In my mind, out of college sweetheart.
Yeah,
We
listen.
married. We married, if not in college, maybe a year or two after college. Kids at 25. I tell people I had no plans for my life after 30. I assume by the
Really?
time I hit 30, everything will be in line and I could just coast. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing.
And
Wasn't
that's
even
it's
planning to
good
be.
that you admit it though. Like,
Chris, I was a theater major when I was in college.
I hear you.
Now
We've
I'm a
had this
massage therapist.
conversation before, right?
Just
I get
doing
you.
stuff.
But sometimes, like, it's the proverbial thing. Like, we all go to college because they say that's the next natural progression. Like, when you
Hmm.
graduate from high school, like, you got to go to college because having a high school diploma is just not gonna cut it no more. So you got to get your college bachelor's degree, or whatever. So what they
Hmm.
stop talking after that. It's like the
Yeah,
natural progression is go get a job, start a family, and then life's supposed to be good after that.
yeah. But when you finish in college in the middle of the 2008 recession, and I'm watching friends with full bachelor's degrees, like
Can't
I'm
find a
working at
job.
I'm working at Sears,
Right. Listen, I was there. I was there.
and
Did
I was like,
did that.
well, ain't no point in me even finishing school. If they finished, they're the only difference, they have their degree, but I have 20, $30,000 less in college
In
debt.
debt. Yep. Or think of it this way: like, a lot of people graduate from college, and though they may start in the field
Hmm.
that they got their degree in, that isn't inherently always the field that you end
Correct.
up in. I have a good.
I have a lot of friends who do not work in their field anymore.
Mm-hmm. So changing life is the only aspect of life that is constant. That
That
is
is true.
so accurate. Have you ever felt pressure to act like being single doesn't bother you?
Yeah, as a man, it's supposed, as a man, it feels like you're not supposed to like really want or like yearn for like a relationship. Not gonna hold you. I've always wanted to be married.
Really?
Yes, I've
Okay.
never been running around the streets. That was never my thing.
Okay. First time I've ever actually heard a guy admit to that out loud.
You see how see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Because the thought process is that we as the feminine entity are the ones that desire to be married, and all of those types of things, though y'all have to ask.
Hmm.
I mean, in this society it go either way, but traditionally y'all are the ones that have to ask. But it's us that always have this desire to be married.
I think that's a power play. That is a power play because men be wanting to be married. Men don't want to be alone. They just think that they have to do all of that to. I guess it's just like I just want to do what I can do what I want and you can't,
Mm-hmm.
and you got to wait on me.
Yeah.
But now we also have a male loneliness epidemic because women are tired of waiting, and rightfully so.
Listen, I think that times have shifted
Yes,
where
as they should.
people have decided, especially again, generally speaking, to the 35 and over crew, because that's the group of people, though those in the early years kind of experience it, but not as
Hmm.
much. We got more years behind us than in front of us. So it's
Chill,
like
chill.
so I'm already over 40. Miss me with that. So it's like you feel like you don't have the same amount of time to be waiting. Gone
Hmm.
are the days where people are girlfriends for 10 years
Hmm.
waiting for somebody. I've been with you 10 years and then had 4 of your kids and we still not married. Like, them days, I can't say they always gone, but for a lot of us, those days have passed.
I'm glad that I am glad of. I really want y'all to stop doing that. I want y'all to stop doing that so bad.
Yes, Sean, that is accurate. We are not built to do life alone. At the church, we say don't do life alone. Come be a
Hmm.
part, be included, be a
Hmm.
part of the things that happen. So, yes, uh, Kevin kind of echoes your sentiments. Says he always wanted to be married too. He always wanted to have what his parents had.
Oh no, my parents had that.
Yeah, I can't say that I wanted what my parents had. Like, my godparents is probably like my best example of um like old school marriage. Like my
Yeah.
godparents were married 60 plus years before my godfather passed. So,
That's what's up. I don't
you know,
even know my godmother, so I'm glad you got yours.
I mean, she both of them have gone now, but
I
um,
mean, mine might be gone. I don't know.
you know what? I'm so done. Don't talk about it. I know, Janine. I know. Um, how do you know the difference between wanting someone to add to your life versus expecting somebody to complete your life?
Um, I think that is something that you kind of go through. You figure out like in therapy,
Mm,
and I feel like somebody was having a conversation months ago, and they were talking about how a lot of people are struggling in relationships because you look to your partner to fulfill a bunch of different roles that they shouldn't be. Feel like you want them to be your friend the way your homegirl is or the way your homeboy is, or you want them to hang out with you the way the people, you know what I'm saying? The people you should just have a hobby. The people who like that hobby are the people that you're looking for X from that you're trying to get from your partner, or the
yes.
people who do this thing and the people do that thing, or the people at the church, or the people at your job, or the people in your community. You know what I'm saying? We trying to make our partners wear 100 different hats, and your partner is like, I can't do that. And so now you looking at your partner with resentment and
Mm-hmm.
feeling like, oh, they can't, or they don't, or they won't, or they don't love me. And it's like, no, they're not supposed to do that. But we have uh fallen into this weird place of like rejecting community. Like everybody's so excited. I want to get home and get under the sheets and rub my feet together. But like, if you try if you're trying to date, that's kind of hard because
Yeah, they ain't
you're
gonna
not
knock your
meeting
door down.
anybody. And
Mm-hmm.
two, not for nothing, you low key feeding your depression and anxiety by being by yourself all the time.
Yes. That's the thing that I fight. Like I enjoy, and part of it is there have been moments in my life where I've chosen people incorrectly.
Hmm.
So my brain automatically says our judgment can't be trusted. So it's no reason for us to be out there. So I come home, catch me in three different places: work, home, and church. But then it's like I can't be mad if I don't meet nobody because I'm in my house all the time.
Right. Exactly.
So now it's like, all right, Kristen, you gotta get out of the house.
Hmm.
However, people make being outside weird.
Yes. Hmm.
So it's like you can't. I don't want to necessarily be accosted by 19 people,
Hmm.
or
At this point, accost me. I could use a little accosting. Okay.
yeah, in a gentle kind of a way, yes, but don't come at me. You know, okay, attraction is one thing, right?
Hmm.
You see me across the bar, you see me across the room, you want to come over and you want to tell me that, I think you're attractive, and you want to start a conversation. Don't come up at me talking about sex out the get go. That is what I'm talking about, like being overtly aggressive. Don't do that.
That's because social skills are at an all time low.
Listen, I
All
think
time low.
COVID screwed people's social skills up. Like,
I think it was before COVID. I think COVID was the thing that pushed it over the edge, but people been weird and slow before we got stuck in the house.
yes, but I feel like it's been enhanced. Like, people, so for example, Brian, I know you probably didn't see it, but like I had a run-in with a guy from the gym
Hmm.
who like literally told me the reason for being at the gym is to not be fat at the gym. He
What?
told me I shouldn't stand in front of the mirror because I'm fat.
Chris, you gotta start swinging on people, Joe.
Somebody else said that too.
Because
Y'all, I can't.
the problem is in your mind, you think it's safe to disrespect me, and I
Yeah,
need to change that. That's what
yeah.
I need to change, and
And,
I think that that will flow into the change of your dating life because
yeah,
niggas will
yeah, I
approach
can't,
you.
I can't fight, so to speak. Like my sister, that's her department. Fighting is her department.
You should do that too. Learn, take a matter of fact. That's what he might be like some type of fighting instructor.
Listen,
Yeah, learn, take a boxing class or jujitsu, wrestle, do something.
either that or I'm gonna have to start becoming somebody who conceals and carries.
Hey, and unconceal it.
Like, yes, Janine, super weird, but it's not the first. It's not the first running I've had.
And the things to say, you gotta let people know you're not safe. Okay.
Yes, and I have to learn to be more aggressive,
Mm-hmm.
and I have to find those bones in my body which I haven't found yet. But yes, I think that people have become weird, that even in the thing with like wanting someone to add to what you do and to add to life versus requiring somebody to meet these untalked about expectations,
Yeah.
for you is just crazy and ludicrous.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what some of these comments said. Brian said I said the same thing. Thank you, Holly. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Try to
Holly.
try to look good for the show. Oh wait, my bad, Janine. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah. First off, sir, mind your body, not mine. Absolutely.
That's who said, you know.
Yo, when I tell you, sometimes I feel like I'm just a magnet for weird people. Hey, I seen you from across the room and thought to myself, and I would love to put, yeah, it's stupid stuff like that they say, and it just people are weird. Um, Brian says we from the South Side. I'm from the South Side of heaven. I'm not with this show. Um, so let's talk about loneliness.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Most people say loneliness isn't about being alone. So, have you ever experienced being lonely in any form of it, or is it more of a rare anomaly for you?
Yeah, I've been alone and have felt lonely. Um, I think some people be lying when they say they don't be feeling lonely.
Mm-hmm.
Cause you could be in a relationship, you could be always with your friends and family, and still like whatever you're going through, you are just internalizing, and it's just you and your thoughts alone.
Yes. Like, and I think it's a little bit of people being vulnerable, and
Hmm.
I think people have, or some people I should say, have an issue with being vulnerable, which is also something that you need in order to be in a relationship with somebody.
Correct.
So being vulnerable with yourself should be important.
Hmm.
Um, has it ever, like, in those moments of being lonely, have you allowed it to overtake you? Have you, I don't want to say done questionable things, but have you like shielded yourself from
Hmm.
people in those moments, or is it kind of like a, yeah, I'm feeling this right now, I'm getting ready to go watch basketball or get on the podcast or whatever?
Yes, I felt it. Yes, I have allowed it to overtake me, and it's something I'm still dealing with now.
Okay.
Right, and kind of recognizing and seeing the things that I turn to in those moments, and like having Holy Spirit speak to me is like it's because you're lonely.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I'm finished doing whatever I was doing, I didn't want to do that. In the moment, I don't really want to do it. I'm using this to deal with this loneliness that I'm not dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Instead of bringing this to God.
Yeah. And I think it's good to hear a male say that, because again, when it comes to the emotional spaces, it is portrayed that men are not quote unquote emotional individuals.
We gotta stop lying about that. Men are super emotional. A man say he not emotional. All right, let them Cowboys lose.
First of all, I think the Cowboys lose all the time. So
Let them
you have to pick
Cowboys
another
lose.
team.
Now the whole house gotta be quiet,
Mm-hmm.
or you gonna start yelling and ripping the TV off the wall. Come on, bro.
Yes. Yes.
Let your parlay go wrong. Now you mad. Now you in the any player DM cussing them out. Talking about why they couldn't get two more assists. Stop betting on them. Bet on yourself. You ain't bet on yourself, nigga.
Look, people mad because LeBron went to
with the Philly.
with the Philly, and
I'm mad he with the
it's
Philly. He should have
inconsolable
came.
right now.
I wanted him to come here, but whatever.
Yeah, yeah. It's a bunch of people holler about they getting ready to be what's the team? Because I
The
don't follow baseball.
76ers fans.
Yeah, they that's what they said.
Shout out to the Sixers, man.
So hopefully it work out for them. Um, why do you think people misunderstand, or what do you think people misunderstand about the emotional weight of long term singleness?
Um, how it can kind of, especially people who have been in relationships for a long time, how it can make you almost like a recluse, or like make you, what's the word? What's the
Hey,
word?
Paul.
Like, I don't like your expectation changes.
Hmm.
How you feel about yourself can change, especially in moments of like being around you in a room, you hanging out with friends, family, whatever. You look around, you're like, damn, I'm the only single nigga. It's 11 people in this room, and I'm number 11.
Hmm.
Hmm.
My other friend Bryan said that about his circle. He's like, he has a friend that's getting ready to get married, and his brother's married, and like all the other guys in his circle are all married people,
Mm-hmm.
and he's the only single person now. So it it can hit you differently.
Yeah.
And then especially like someone in your case, not to say that this is you, but you had like a drastic kind of, or several moments of drastic life changes, so
Mm-hmm.
it's almost like you've had to reinvent yourself a couple of times over.
Yeah.
So it's like who is the person that you are dealing with at the moment.
Mm-hmm. And it's that, and through those changes, I never wanted to bring anybody in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I I like what I look like. We dating, and I'm like, oh, I gotta go change my grandmother's diaper. Like that's not something that that you trying to do in a
No,
relationship
no, but with the right person,
with the right person.
yeah,
How many
they
people are right?
listen, listen. Yeah, I was getting ready to say something, but I can't even justify what I was getting ready to say. But yes, Janine, when you got friends, kids who are going to college, I got a girlfriend
Yeah.
of mine whose daughter is actually getting ready to get married, and it made me
Mhm.
feel some kind of way for a hot second. So yeah, it's craziness. Um, uh, when does healthy independence quietly become emotional isolation? What do you think the warning signs of that are?
Um, like you just stop asking for help. You stop coming around. You just start. You just be doing like you just. It's easier to spend the money than it is to ask for somebody to support you.
Mm.
Like I I'd rather pay for parking at the airport than ask somebody to pick me up and drop me off at
That's
the
crazy.
airport.
That's crazy town. Airport parking like $40, Brian.
I got $40.
I hear you.
Mhm.
you know, I,
But it's like, yeah.
yeah.
Um, I think again, like how you feel about your, so this came up. I saw this come up on social media a few months ago, and they were like, part of the thing, like being single at this age, or the long term singleness, is like you don't feel like a priority to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like you might, like I know that people love me, and I know that people care about me, but I'm not a priority to any. Like I'm nobody's like top five most important people.
Yeah. Like sometimes I feel like people don't care.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
yeah, and so after a while, or if you having a bad day, you may like internalize that like, well, I don't care you, I don't care about me, or like, or just kind of even if you don't go as far as I don't care, you just kind of melancholy, like whatever.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I think a couple people have put on there, justifying not hanging out with friends,
Mm-hmm.
staying alone. Um, Pastor Bryan says, "Can you define healthy independence?"
Sorry, brother, I don't know.
I think healthy independence is it's the space where you can like do some things on your own, but you
Mm-hmm.
are okay with including other people in what you do.
Yeah.
Like Pastor Bryan is notorious, number one, for telling me that I put too much of my life on Facebook, and number two, always reminding me that I don't have to go places by myself all the time if I don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
That I can invite other people to go with me. Now, whether or not people choose to go is one thing, but I can invite people to go so that I'm not doing it by myself. For example, I like the Marvel movies. I'm very much into the comic stuff. I'm into, the fantasy. And for some people, this is going to be a little controversial because I do love the Lord. I'm into the Harry Potter stuff. So inviting people to encounter that kind of stuff with me could be better than me doing it by myself.
Now, to that point,
Mm-hmm.
I like to do stuff by myself too. What I don't like is when I invite people and them niggas dragging their feet, or them niggas late, or them niggas complaining the whole time. Cause
Listen,
now
I
you
invite
ruining my experience, and I wish you were not here,
yes.
and I won't invite you again.
You and that's
You,
and that's
you
the
won't come back. No, you ain't got to worry about me. You ain't got to worry about me. I just put
it,
somebody on the list yesterday.
look, if we
Yeah.
go to a movie and all you doing in the movie theater is scrolling on your phone or you asking me 9 million questions, you won't go to the movies with me again.
Man, I went out yesterday. We complaining about the parking. We complaining about the ticket price. I need to sit down somewhere. We at a concert. Ain't no
Ain't no sitting down,
not even
dude.
we at the go go.
Oh, definitely ain't no
You
sitting
know
down at
it
the
ain't no
go
chairs in here.
go. You be lucky to bring your own chair, but then
I'm
you ain't got nowhere to
like,
put it.
man, that's all right. Learned my lesson.
Like even karaoke. Like I would go hang out with
Hmm.
go to a karaoke bar or whatever. Don't don't come if you're not gonna get up and at least attempt to do something.
Hmm.
Like that's the whole point of karaoke. Like you get up, everybody sings horribly.
Hmm.
Now I ain't going to karaoke with Ashley because she sing the whole roof off, or Kiana. But at the same time, I'm still gonna go because I want to have a good time.
Yeah.
And that's the whole piece. So alienating yourself is not good, and I think that's when the independence becomes isolation. When
Hmm.
and I think as single people, it's important for you to go out by yourself
Hmm.
because I think sometimes if you don't go out, you ain't gonna meet nobody.
True. I had a friend. I was on the road. Like one of my coworkers. Like she attempted to go to the movies by herself for the first time, but one of the players ended up tagging along anyway.
Okay.
But like listening to people like the movie, like listening to people make a big deal about going to the movies by themselves. I'm like, you're watching TV. Like I don't going to the movies by myself. Don't mind.
Exactly.
And also, I have a lot of free time because of my work schedule. I can have free time during the day.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer to go see a matinee. I would much rather watch this movie 12 o'clock on a Tuesday because I know nobody's in here and I can hear the movie. Versus going, I hate opening weekend.
It depends on the movie. Depends on the movie. Cause some movies I feel like like opening weekend just enhances the movie.
Mm-mm.
But
People
yes,
people talk
yeah.
too much. I can't hear. I need to focus, especially if it's something funny. Because sometimes something be said and something else is said right after it, but because the crowd is still going crazy, I'm missing what's going on, and y'all, yak, yak, yak. And it's like, all right, all right.
Yeah.
Every now and then, people in there throwing stuff. Okay.
Yeah. See, like
Uh,
this Marvel Doomsday, going to see it opening weekend is gonna be fun because all of the Marvel heads and stuff are gonna be out. Um, so I think,
Tuesday, 12 o'clock. Catch
yeah.
me.
But I think that whole weekend you're gonna find that's gonna be the days that you're gonna find people at every show. It's not gonna
Mm-hmm.
be like like even with Doom come out the same weekend. I think you're gonna find people at all the time slots because it's such a high profile movie. Same
Mm-hmm.
thing with like what just came out last weekend, the Odyssey. I think you found people that whole weekend too. Like even though it came out the Friday, there's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of time Saturday, a lot of time on Sunday that people went to go see it. So yes, yes, it is a lot,
Mm-hmm. You
but
know what? That too. I'm getting
I'm I'm
old. I
I'm
don't
not
know.
I'm not willing to admit fully that I'm all the way old.
I'm
Um,
older.
yes, I'm older,
Older. I'm not old.
but I'm not old. So let's shift a little bit and let's talk about desire.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think so many people, especially those of us of like-minded faith,
Mm-hmm.
feel guilty about wanting romance or intimacy, and in some cases, even marriage?
I think sometimes people kind of frame it as you want something more than you want God, or you want to love somebody more than you love God, or you want somebody to love you more than God. You feel like God loves you, or you want somebody to replace the love that you're looking for that you should be getting from God. And it's like, no, he said,
He said,
he said, it's not good for them to be alone. And he was with them he was with Adam the whole time and looked at Adam and said, it's not, hey, that boy don't need to be by himself now.
right? Exactly. And I think too, like people use Paul's words, like where he talks about, if I had my thought process, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
paraphrasing, if it was me, I would tell you to always be single.
Mm-hmm.
But if you got to, it's better to get married than to burn. And I think people have, in some cases,
Yeah.
twisted a lot of this stuff to make people feel a particular type of way. And I'm not blaming people. I'm just saying this in some cases is
Mm-hmm.
a framework for it. I also believe too that in a lot of faith-based spaces, we harp so much on the singleness
Mm-hmm.
that we don't talk enough about the marriage portion.
Mm-hmm.
So people see the divorce rate and people see, all of this stuff on social media and all of these what you call them, reality TV shows, and they see how quote unquote marriage is horrible, and there's no church counter
Mm-hmm.
to talk about that.
Yeah.
And then church people act like marriage is a horrible thing. Like I'm happy to see happily married people in church, but that's not the norm either.
Right. Very true.
So
But
sometimes
I'm
it don't look attractive enough for me to for some people
because
to want to
the
do
problem, the thing is nothing wrong with marriage. It is user error.
it.
That that's like saying, "Oh, this diet plan don't work." Well, you've been to McDonald's 4 times this week. It's not the diet, bro.
Right. It's you and your
It is
willpower. So to
you, and
speak.
you. Once you can accept you are the problem, which is, what's so great about it's your fault. You can change it.
Yes.
You can't change nobody else but you. So once you start taking onus of the things that you can't control, your life will change. Your life will change, or your life will change.
Mm-hmm. So Janine, yes, he did have a full time job. He wrote letters to the churches and tried to keep them in line.
He
So
was
yes,
also he
he
was
didn't have
also
no time.
he was also an extremist, and we don't talk about that enough.
Paul was about the business,
Paul
and
was first of all, he got
he
into
was
the
right
business
here.
by
He's right
killing
here.
people. Ooh, Pastor Bryan. Quick
Yep.
question,
Yep.
completely unrelated. Do you think that some of Paul's extreme thoughts or like pressing in the letters. Now, obviously, it's all not extreme, but like some of the extreme things comes from guilt from what he was doing to Christians before he was converted.
We'll let Pastor Bryan
Yeah,
answer.
yeah, yeah. My bad, my bad. You
Uh,
talk about when you bring it up on Sunday. Let me know so I can come up the road.
but he does say, why do people feel guilty? God said, kind of like to what you said, it's not good for mankind to be lonely. You may you're made to be attracted, but also be responsible for controlling your desires. Yes.
Hmm.
I think too, to this point, and um, this is something too that I think isn't talked enough about, is desire in general.
Hmm.
Like, there is healthy desire for things. We desire to receive from the Lord. We desire to live our lives according to how God purposed them and the purpose for our lives. We desire kingdom things. But I think when it talks about, or when we want to talk about the physical desire, the emotional desire, that there isn't enough space or opportunity for people to have those conversations in a meaningful way.
Hmm.
Y'all, we ain't been saved from birth. So there was a life that you had before Jesus came into it, and there were things that you dealt with before Christ came into your life. How did you deal with that stuff then versus how do you deal with it now? And I think sometimes those juxtapositions will help people understand that desire is good, but packaged in the right space and
Hmm.
in the right places. And church just doesn't talk about it enough, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
I think
Yeah.
church doesn't talk about desire because it always feels like desire is negative,
Yes.
right? And like
Yeah.
there's no, it feels like
Mm-hmm.
there's no positivity around desire, and desire will always like overtake you.
Mm-hmm. And I think we have to learn in the church that desire is not a dirty word. Like,
Hmm.
it it we have desires because that's how we were made. That's how we were packaged.
All right.
It's just you got to figure out what to do with them.
Hmm.
And the ones that are not good for the space that you're in,
Hmm.
you have to learn how to do other things and to control those desires in that space that you're in. So here's the answer to a question that you asked. He says Paul was trying to justify his singleness. He stated that maybe that was more for what I said. He's trying to justify his singleness. He stated that his stance was his personal choice and not God's commandment. Yes, and yes. But I think people use that
Hmm.
to say, you know, there are some people that believe, well, and not to say that it's not accurate, that there are those of us who will never be married.
Yeah.
But I also believe that those individuals have no desire to be married. And
Correct.
for those of us that do have the desire to be married, they use that scripture to say, this is what you're supposed to be. And
Hmm.
that's not holy.
Yeah, like you just supposed to put your desire to the side, and then if oh, I can't believe that I got married.
Right.
Ah, dog. I ain't.
Right. So he says, study the word on desire so you have a full understanding and not guessing. Yes, totally
Amen.
agree. So amen on that. Here's I think we kind of touched this a little bit. Can someone genuinely trust God and still wrestle with the disappointment that they're still single? What do you think that tension looks like?
Yes, part of it comes from, but it's not just marriage. Like anything, you're being married, career, whatever the
Mhm.
case is. We have a great ability to assign a timeline to something. And if it doesn't happen in our timeline, that's when disappointment comes, the heartbreak comes, the the giving up on it comes, all these things. Because it feels like it should have happened by now.
Yes.
And even dealing with that, because my whole spiel that I gave earlier, like, my timeline of singleness, the first 10 years have made sense, but these last 10 years have been a wreck.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine like if I got married uh anytime before that, like anytime before COVID, and I built my massage. That was the other thing. I was look while I was I almost signed a lease because I for a rental space for my massage business.
Okay.
Now, had I signed that lease in December and
Mm.
now I can't practice in February,
Yeah.
I'm still on the hook for that.
Mm-hmm.
So, granted, I wanted these things at this time, but had God allowed that, it would have been destructive to my life.
Yep.
So that's the other part of the tension, like wrestling with wanting something, but then also saying, "All right, thank you for not giving it to me yet."
Mm-hmm.
Also, you could have like fixed the situation so I didn't have to deal with that at all. But
And I think God's super strategic.
yeah,
And,
very
and,
very strategic,
and
very intricate in
yeah,
what he does.
and again, God's timing and our timing very two
Hmm.
different things. Um, and I think some decisions we make cause us to be disappointed and to be disappointed, and instead of us looking back and saying, oh, well, it was my choice that made me disappointed, we ascribe that to God. Why didn't you?
Yeah,
Look at Sarah. She was waited 25 years for the promise to happen, but 11 years in, she was like, God, you taking too long. So,
yes.
here come Ishmael. you know
Hmm.
um Look at, there are several people in the Bible that waited for something, um, and made a different choice, and then attributed it to God, your fault.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And I think too, disappointment sometimes takes us to places where it allows us to wallow in our own self pity.
Hmm. But it's also because it's not just I didn't get the thing. It's also I'm watching other people get the thing,
That part.
and I don't like I want to be married. Like I don't want to. None of my friends. I don't want any of their wives, but I want to be married.
Hmm.
I got a friend. He on his second divorce.
I got one on his fourth.
He
This Bama
he
done did it 4 times, and it's still it. You know,
I can't get one.
right? Listen, and I say this all the time, and I use this, like, I was in a space where I was going to be married,
Hmm.
and I say this across the pulpit. I knew that this marriage was not the right thing that I was supposed to do,
Mm.
but I'm in my 30s,
Hmm.
so it's like, okay, this just seemed like the right thing to do,
Hmm.
and I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna figure out how I can make it work. And though I ain't supposed to be here right now, like, I literally can make it work. And I
Hmm.
could hear God the whole time, sis. Really,
Yeah.
really. We
Hmm.
bless God it didn't happen, because there's a lot of things that I wouldn't like. I would have never gone to Colorado
Hmm.
had I been married, or never would have
Hmm.
ended up in Atlanta if I had been married. So, you know, listen to the Lord, y'all. Just listen
Mm.
to the Lord. As uncomfortable as it is, listen to the Lord.
Uh,
Listen to the Lord.
yeah. But then, like in all seriousness, though, like it was, especially when I first moved home. Like I'm 29, turning 30, and like I'm seeing like my friends are getting married, and my friends are getting a house, and they're getting a car,
Mhm.
and they're starting a family. I had one of my friends working at the White House at the time.
Oh wow.
Like this was like the tail end of like Barack's administration, like going into Trump's administration, and so he had the opportunity to quit. You know what I'm saying? It's like I I'm doing all these other things that were not my life plan, and I'm watching other people live out their life plan and screwing it up.
Yes.
In
Yes.
my mind, I'm like, I would have never did that.
You ever just sit there and be saying that, like, I can't believe you made that choice. Like, I would have never.
Never. But
Ever.
then who knows? Maybe I would have. Or maybe I would have made a worse choice. I don't know.
And that's the piece. Janine said it here. We be so confident in us making it work, but not confident enough to in God to send them right. Oh, I guess you mean like have Him send the right person to us.
Hmm.
Uh,
I'm fully confident in God sending the right person. I'm just trying to figure out
the
where they
time,
at.
like when,
Yeah.
Lord, when?
Yeah. That's where me and him missing it. It's the time.
But again, it's the as as beings, and this is just my take on it. As beings who are restricted to time,
Hmm.
we feel like it's taking too long. But there are things that God is trying to prepare us for, and attributes that He's trying to either help us to curtail or help us to develop
Hmm.
in order for when the person He do send to us get there, that you're not struggling with goofy stuff,
Hmm.
but having to learn how to work through the things that happen when the two of you come together, because
Yeah.
no relationship is ever going to be perfect. Like, it's two incomplete people coming together. So
Hmm.
for you, she gonna come with her stuff. For me, he gonna come with his stuff, and we have to learn how to deal with that within the relationship. But I don't then want to have to be dealing with stuff that I should have had dealt with in my early 30s.
Hmm.
Like, I want you to have some good financial sense. Like,
See,
have a bank account, know how to balance your checkbook. Don't come to me and not know how to save. Like, I got a whole problem with that.
having a bank account is crazy.
Listen, listen. I know this woman in her 60s who I guess she kind of dating him, who ain't got a bank account. You too old not to have a bank account.
They free.
Sir, free my right eye.
They free. Well, so
You
what?
can't
So
you can't book a hotel room without a bank account.
so when he go, they don't travel.
Yes, they do. They
Do
go
they?
places. Yeah.
With her card?
He ain't got no choice.
Yeah. Okay. Uh-huh. When he got to cash a check, wouldn't he just go to the check cashing place
Yes.
and he just give them money every time? And he walk out with a pocket full of cash. That's such an old man thing. Just walk around with your whole check and cash. Oh my god, bro. That
That's
is
what I said.
such
I'm
an
like,
old man thing.
that's a 60 and over thing.
Yeah, just not full of cash in your pocket.
I can't remember the last time I had like tangible cash in my hand.
I need to get back to it. It's
I
been a
do
while.
too. I need to get back into them envelopes, but
Hmm.
like it just is it's odd. I can't go. I don't want to cash my $1,200 check and then be carrying $1,200 around with me.
Because the check cashing place is never at a nice place.
Exactly. Exactly. So let's talk about dating without losing yourself. And I think
Hmm.
people do that where you're, again, talking about us 35 and over crew, that we've waited so long to get into a relationship that we're willing to do whatever it is
Mm.
in order to keep it.
Hmm.
So, what do you think the biggest mistake you see with single people, or you see single people making while trying to find a relationship?
Um, I think it's like you said, like you giving up all the things that you like to do, and like you giving up all your hobby, and you just want to do whatever this person likes to do, or they don't like you like you like the Marvel and the Harry Potter. You get the guy, or he don't like that, or you like, and now slowly but surely you stop watching it,
Mm-hmm.
and then one day you gonna look at him as like, nigga,
Right.
you made me. Y'all gonna get into it, and you gonna realize I never liked you.
Mm-hmm.
I never liked you because you don't like to do nothing that I like to do.
Yep.
I'm done with this. Now you feel like you wasted time.
Not feel like I have.
Exactly. You had correct. You are correct. Now you have wasted time.
Yep. I think too, people give up friendships,
Mm-hmm. That's yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
relationships with their family,
Mm-hmm.
in order to be with somebody. I I want the guy that I date to have his own friends. Like
Hmm.
we can have mutual friends, and your friends can, I want to know who your friends are, but they don't have to be my friends. Like,
Right.
I want your friends to respect me as the person who you're in a relationship with, but
Hmm.
I don't have to go hang out with them.
Right.
Y'all go
What,
do
as the
that.
kids say, 6'7".
Yes.
6'7".
Absolutely.
Because I'm a person who has an opposite sex best friend. So I would like the person I'm in a relationship with to be good friends with her, to
Yeah.
understand that we are just friends and we
Mhm.
ain't got nothing going on. I need you to trust. I need trust, and trust comes through relationship. So go be her friend too.
So, would you prefer that like they hang out without you?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Pastor Bryan says desperation can produce animation of assimilation.
Correct.
Listen.
Another thing in our age bracket that we got to worry about is the opposite end of that spectrum. And it's like, I only want to do what I want to do, and I'm not bending, I'm not changing, and
Hmm.
you just got like, hey man, the two's supposed to become one, and you can't just block the other person out, or you can't just make them do everything that you want to do when you want to do it. Cause now you on the opposite end of it. Now you're the one that's making them change, and now they're gonna look at you like, you know what, I never liked you.
Yes, there has to be some compromise.
Hmm.
I'm not saying that you have to change who you are totally, but there are
Hmm.
some things that you did as a single person that are now not things that you do as a person who's in a relationship with somebody. Let me clarify, because nowadays you got all of these different stages and I can't keep up. um so yeah, when you are in a committed relationship with somebody, there has to be some level of give and take. Hey,
Hmm.
Chrissy says, stay true to yourself, not getting caught up in the what ifs. Take time to be friends and apply no pressure on timelines in the beginning. Very, very true.
Nah, I'm applying pressure on the timeline, sis. I need you to make a decision. What you trying to do with your life?
What you mean, Brian?
What you mean? I might do. Where we going with this? Are we talking just
Well,
to be
I mean,
talking?
that's definition more than pressure on the timeline. Like, if I'm getting to know you,
Uh huh.
how long does getting to know you take?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. How long do it take you to know stuff? How long do it take you to record information? Huh?
Mhm.
6 months to a year? I feel like it should be.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm crazy.
No.
6 months to a year, you should know if you want to keep doing this or not.
But that's if the two of you are desiring the same thing. If you are desiring a full-fledged relationship, like a monogamous relationship, and that's not what she after, then you can be ready in 6 months all you want to. She ain't ready.
Oh, no, I'm out. I'm out.
She says compromise is not giving in, it's being understanding. I think that there's a little bit of nuance to that.
Hmm.
Um I think compromise is a little bit of giving. It's not giving up.
Hmm.
Um, so I think there's some,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
some rubber band to that.
Somebody said, "What's Kevin on stage is like compromises in everybody's a little unhappy."
Yes.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
everybody's getting some of what they want, but also some of what they didn't want,
Yes.
and you
Yeah.
just got to
I
be able
can
to
agree
manage that as best you can.
with
No,
that man not fitting away long.
what they say in space, you study long, you
You
study
said it
wrong.
wrong. Listen,
You know what to play. You know what card to play.
I'm telling you. He said you a flight risk, bro.
I ain't a flight risk. We taking flights. I ain't a flight.
Woo! Like, I'm just saying, like, people do the most, honestly. How do you think you balance standards without creating impossible expectations that no one can ever meet?
um, I think that a having applying your standard to yourself.
Mm.
Like, you want X, Y, and Z. You want the person to make all this money, and I mean, now I'm not even gonna say that you gotta make that amount of money, but do you have ideas
Mm-hmm.
that they can use to make that money, or can you help them make that amount of money, or you want a certain body type, or what your body look like? Whatever the type is. I don't. Hey, I'm not putting no nothing. You whatever the type is,
Mm-hmm.
do that type like your type.
Facts. Yes. And I think too that many of us have had lists for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
The image of what we have always thought that we wanted to be with. And I think we have to do away with the list. There are certain things that just should never go away. Like
Mm-hmm.
for me, somebody you got to love the Lord, and I mean
That's
love
hey,
the Lord.
that's number one. You
You
got
got
to
to
have
have
a.
your own relationship. You know that kind of thing. That's a non-negotiable. So
Oh, look,
that's always on the list.
I be like, you got to have a shondo, and
Hey,
if they say what's a shondo, you out.
you out.
You out. You out. You're out. Okay. I don't even have time to explain it. You're out.
Yeah. Yes. Listen, you gotta, as a person who works in ministry, you have to at least understand the concept
Mm-hmm.
of working in ministry.
Mm-hmm.
I don't expect everybody to have that desire innately to want to work. Some people all they got and all they understand is I go to church so I can have my relationship and get what the pastor is saying to the group, and that's about as much as I got. But you have to understand that I got ministry
Mm-hmm.
responsibilities and things like that. So I think there are some standards that you have that are just they convert to non-negotiables.
Yes. You
But
can't be like, oh, I'm spiritual. So are demons and Hennessy. I need you to be a little more specific. Okay.
facts on that, as well as you have to be okay with the standards that I have for myself.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm telling you I'm trying to live a healthy lifestyle, and I'm trying not to eat certain things,
Mm-hmm.
our first date can't be to a place that sells nothing but hamburgers and steak. Like,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm telling you I want
I
to
know
be
that's
a
good
vegan,
protein. That's
but
good
if I'm trying to be
protein.
a vegan, that ain't the
Oh, all
place
right,
for
you
me to
trying to
go.
be vegan. All right, that's crazy. No.
No, but I'm saying, if for example,
Mm-hmm.
and I hate to use this because it allows people in the comments who I hang out with to then not take me or to hang out with me in places like this. But if I tell you I'm allergic to seafood,
Mm.
like maybe like the seafood place ain't the place for us to hang out in.
I'm confused. Why are you expecting them to take you to seafood places?
Because seafood places have other things on the menu. There's steak. Sometimes there's chicken on
Sometimes.
there. Sometimes, yes. Some places.
Sometimes.
And there's certain types of seafood that I can't eat. I just can't eat it all.
Right. But
Don't do it.
whatever seafood
Don't do
place
it.
sells steak is not the best steak. You can go somewhere else to get a better steak. You can go somewhere else to get a better chicken. That's why we going somewhere else. Okay.
I knew I shouldn't have said it. You supposed to be on my side.
Mm-mm, I am on your side. You going into anaphylactic shock, and we in here just trying to enjoy our evening.
I can eat crabs. Like I can at least do
Can
that.
you?
Yes.
I thought it was all shellfish.
Nope. I can eat crabs and fish. That's the extent of the seafood I'm allowed to eat without any issues. Everything else on the list is
Girl,
off
you know they
limits.
cook all that stuff together. The fries taste like seafood. They cook it all together.
Okay, folks. Good night. Not you too, Janine. Be quiet.
See? Cut, Chris, we gonna miss you, girl.
Y'all gonna see
Cause
y'all.
you wanna go to Hook and Reel, girl. It's not for you.
Listen, Red Lobster got cheddar biscuits. I just want to go for the biscuits.
They
Like,
sell the mix at the store.
I don't want to make them. Anyway, getting back, back to the comment. Have you ever realized you were chasing potential instead of compatibility? What taught you the difference?
Yes.
Okay.
Um, and it was
Oh God, the fact that it made you laugh, that's serious.
cause what I said earlier. I was gonna say this was another young lady that I was close friends with, and I ended up developing feelings for her,
Okay.
and like just the potential of us being together. But like she ain't like me
Mm-hmm.
like that. Like we would, on her side, we just friends. But I'm trying to.
You're trying to be more than friends.
I want to be more than friends.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's not. What was the second part of the question? You said see potential. What?
What taught you the difference?
Um, somebody said potential is not real.
Mm-hmm.
Potential is what you think you would do if you were in that person's shoes.
Mm-hmm.
So I stopped imagining, and that
Mm.
helped. Like just kind of take things as they are. Mercy. Shout out to Mom and Gay. Oh, mercy,
Yeah,
mercy me.
I think especially again in that whole trying to speed things up, I
Hmm.
think you do see the potential in the relationship that you'll have with somebody.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes that potential makes you stay around and makes you do things or allow things to happen that if you weren't fantasizing about where you would be in the relationship with them, you
Hmm.
wouldn't take from other people.
Very true.
You know, you loan people money, based on potential, or you sleeping with somebody based on the potential of you thinking y'all gonna be together after this kind of stuff. So
I loan people money to see if I gotta stop talking to them.
listen, if I can't if I loan you money and I need it, I'm not loaning it to you.
Yeah, yeah, I learned that. It's a very important lesson. Learn that.
I've loaned enough people money to
Hmm.
realize
Like,
that
oh, I get it back to you by Tuesday. I bet I don't need
yo,
it
can
till
you give me the
Friday.
money? Yeah,
And then Tuesday come and gone, and now Friday is come and gone.
yeah.
And now I need to figure something else out for my life.
I just need you to be a person of your word. If
That's it.
you
That's all.
if Chris, can I borrow $30 till Friday? Be specific
Look,
about which Friday you talking about.
I'll give you 300, but if you borrow 30, I want my money back.
Exactly. Facts. Exactly. Thank you. End of discussion. So let's talk about fulfillment.
Okay.
What parts of your life have become richer because you are single that might not have developed the same way if you had been in a relationship?
You know what's funny? I read that question earlier, and I was like, I don't know, because I've been single this whole time, so I don't have nothing to compare it to. But as I'm thinking about it in this moment, maybe my work life.
Okay. Well, so let's rephrase it a little bit. If you would have been in a relationship at this point,
Hmm.
um, what what part of your life? I guess so. We'll switch the question. What do you think you wouldn't have accomplished as a person in a relationship that you've been able to accomplish as a person who's
Oh, girl, I ain't accomplished nothing. I don't know. This whole time, I have been okay. All right. There we go. There we go. Thank you, Lord. Had I been in a relationship, especially the way I wanted to have been in a relationship, I would not have been able to take care of my grandparents the way they needed to be taken care of.
Okay.
And I don't know what would have happened to them.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah.
That's very good.
So I'm gonna trust the Lord will reward me
Most definitely.
for taking care of them. And I just,
Listen, Bible say honor your mother and your father so that your days will be long. I think that extends to your grandparents too.
what's funny? When you be doing what they say, your day do be long.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be a long day listening to your parents.
It did be a
It'd be a
long day.
long. Oh my God, what else do you want?
Yeah. Janine says 3 books would have never been written with my name on them.
Come on,
Amen, sis. Come on, child.
awesome.
Like, come on, faith. What is it? I was getting ready to say it wrong. It's not childlike
It-
faith. That was something else.
no, that was her. Yes. Yeah, it is childlike faith.
Is it childlike faith?
Mm-hmm.
Janine, correct me if it's wrong. Um, I have to say that too. Like again, I never would have been able to travel
Mm-hmm.
had I been had I gotten married. I, he would not have ever. Number one, he wouldn't have wanted to move. Number kid like
Kid
that. I
like
knew it was something like
faith.
that. Thank you,
See,
ma'am.
we were too churchy.
Yeah, we scriptural.
We were too
Uh,
churchy.
Janine, somebody's asking what books you wrote, so drop the links, drop the names, tell them where they can find them. Um, yeah, I never would have gone to Colorado or
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta. So it's a lot of people that I would not have been able to impact the way that I know that I was able to.
Same.
Or some of the experiences I never would have had. It's my first time ever being on a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think I would have been able to do that because he ain't like to go nowhere.
Who
Um,
was it? That was him. The
yeah,
right guy like mountains.
yeah. But again,
It
I
was
was
just
going to
that
be
guy.
married to this one.
But
You
you
know,
wanted to be married to that one. If you were
no,
supposed to be, you would have been.
no. The thing I chose to get ready to be married to him, knowing that I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't supposed to be. Um, it was just one of them things where you
Ooh.
recognize that you have been with somebody so long that it's just like you either do this or I'm out.
Mhm. No, never had that before. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's not my ministry. Shout out to y'all though.
And I recognize that if you have to give somebody that level of ultimatum, then they're not the right person for you anyway.
Yeah, and you probably should have left a long time ago.
Yep, I should have a very long time ago. Um, so I think that we have to recognize in these long moments of singleness that there are things that we are receiving and things that we are able to do
Mm-hmm.
that may not have happened the same way or in the same time frame as if we were in a relationship because now you have somebody else to consider.
Yeah.
Somebody else that you have to ask. Married people, you can't pick up and move when you want to because your life isn't the only life that is affected. Especially by a cross country move, I would have had to have talked to him
Mm-hmm.
about moving to Colorado.
No, hey, I working traveling with the Mystics. Hey, I'm gonna be back and forth all summer. I know you
Mhm.
home with the kids. Sorry, Bucko, but
Gotta make this donuts.
yeah. We in Golden State for 5 days. I'll see you later.
All right, Sean, here are the books that Janine has written. Faith on Stage is a really good one. I like that one.
Mhm. I got faith on stage,
So yeah,
and I
and
haven't. God was with her. I need to get the first one, Beauty for
Beauty
Ashes.
for Ashes. So website is there for you to grab those. Y'all support Janine. She is a excellent writer.
Actually, brilliant,
Yes.
brilliant young lady.
So follow her too. She be dropping some nuggets.
Also, Sean. I don't know if you dating somebody. Janine is also single. Put my dog on.
Sean isn't. He lives in the Carolinas and he's actually like a really super great dude. By the way, loves the Lord too.
Hey, there we go. Let's link, baby.
I can vouch for Sean. That's my man 50 grand right there.
Yeah, and I can
Um,
vouch for Janine. That's my girl.
hey, listen,
There
connection.
y'all go. Sean and Janine.
Hey,
Shajine. Ah,
cha-ching.
Shajine. Let's put it together.
Y'all in these smushing the names up. If someone that's watching tonight secretly feels behind because everyone else seems to be like we talked about getting engaged, getting married, what would you want to tell them to encourage them?
You are behind. Say nah.
Those comments are Brian's and Brian's only.
Uh, um, I don't know, man. Hold on to God's unchanging hand. No.
Yeah.
Ah, that's all you gonna do. What else you gonna do? Wallow? Be mad? Start sulking? Be jaded by life? Then you really gonna be single. Nobody's definitely gonna want you at that point because you are mean.
Yes. Change your perspective, I think, is what I would tell somebody.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's better than
Um,
what I said.
like you can't look at your single state, and I had to learn this. You can't look at your single state as a, oh, I'm behind everybody else. Everybody else ain't living the life that you're supposed to live.
That's very true. Because again, these people getting divorced
Yes.
left and right in
and
shambles. Now you got to find a dirty apartment on the other side of town because you can't
and
live in your house no more.
and you only see the parts of their relationship that they allow you to see.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't know what happens behind the closing of their doors and all of that type of stuff. Nor do you know what it costs them to get into that relationship.
Very
So
true.
Job's friends did not understand what God was doing in Job's life when he was afflicted.
Well, nobody understood. They all were
No,
confused.
but they put their mouth on it.
That is true.
Said, you must have done something. It must have been something you said. It must have been some secret sin that you have. That's
I
their
want
perception of it.
I want to know what secret sin is so big to warrant that type of response.
So when you have to look at Jewish law, and all
Oh,
of
it was
those.
Old Testament. God was very
Yeah,
strict
that
about
that
that.
was
He's
that
very
was
strict.
fire and brimstone.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, like strike you down, turn you to a pillar of salt, God.
Mm-hmm.
So they could have said it was anything. At that point you had Mosaic law, April, Genesis, Exodus. Yeah. So it's a whole lot of laws. Any of those they could have thought that he had broken
True.
in order to cause this level of torment
Mm-hmm.
in his life. And I think that in our single states that we sometimes think that too. Like, God, what did I do? What
Mm-hmm.
didn't I repent for? What
Mm-hmm.
what are you punishing me for
Mm-hmm.
that has allowed me to continue to be in this single state? Like, God, I'm out. I'm going out. I'm trying to meet people. I just ain't met the right one. So I think not focusing on everybody else and focusing on what God's supposed to be doing with you and what you're supposed to be doing for him, that then changes your perception of what your singleness is. The older saints say, when you're not thinking about it and you're not worried about it, that's when it comes. I don't know if I necessarily subscribe to
I don't want to hear that.
that, but I think when your perception changes, that allows you to be more open. And I think you then exude that level of openness. So you get the right level of attraction at that point. But that's just my opinion. Um, imagine if your future spouses. Imagine if your future spouse
Mhm.
watches this episode years from now, because the internet is forever. What would you want them to know about the person you are while you're waiting now?
Girl, I miss you. Where you at? Pull your life together. My goodness. Could you please stop your secret sin so the Lord can put us together? Golly, you just dragging your feet.
Yeah,
You will
please,
ruin.
please like Go. Please be comfortable with his girl best friend. Please be good at the fact that he got to travel for the summer. So if you have kids, like, know that you're gonna be with your kids for the entire summer, and
That's three things. You got that?
like, be together. Bonus question before we start wrapping up and get into this
Mm-hmm.
rapid fire stuff. Being single wasn't a season to survive, but a season to steward, what would change about the way that you live tomorrow?
Um, I try to remember that because just because the freedom of singleness, I can kind of go and do things uh without having to check in.
Okay.
So and granted, we just got on Paul, but Paul did highlight that in one of the letters. Like, hey, man, part of the benefit of having people working in the church who are singles, like they have the time to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have to stop doing these things because they have to take care of the house, and the house is actually the number one priority. You're right. Fourth thing, Shonda. I don't even count that as a thing. That I feel like that's like
That's a
baseline.
requirement.
That's like if I'm going to buy a car, it's like, do the car have wheels? Yes, the car has wheels. I'm
Do it
not
got
looking to see
engine?
if the
Like
car
what?
has. Yeah, that's standard on the bottle.
Yes. All right. So we've come to the point in the conversation. So I have six questions for you.
Hmm.
What's the pettiest reason you've ever rejected someone or stopped talking to them?
She looked like one of my little sisters, and I was like, it feels weird to kiss a sister, so you're out. Sorry.
Uh, Somebody bought me the wrong gummy bears.
The wrong that. Oh, did
Like,
you tell them specifically? I do not like these.
yes, I was very.
Okay, all right,
It
okay,
was
all
one
right.
of the questions that they asked about, like my favorite snack, and I
Mm-hmm.
was like, I love Haribo gummy bears,
Mm-hmm.
and they bought me like some generic like gas station gummy bears,
But you
and
said I love Haribo. You did not say I don't like other
no, no,
ones.
no. I was when I say that I'm shortening the conversation. Like
Okay.
I went down the list. I don't do sugar free. I don't
Okay.
do generic. I don't do
Okay. All right.
At
All
the
right.
time the dollar store wasn't selling them, but they sell them now.
True.
Don't buy me no gas station. Don't
Uh-huh.
like none of that. Haribo gummy bears. That's it. Oh Lord, Kevin, it's hard to explain,
You
but
you
I'll let
out.
uh, Kevin, I'll explain it to you later. Yeah, Janice says it's Albanese for her. I can't. It don't have the same chew for me.
Mm-hmm.
Haribo is a firmer gummy bear,
I
and
don't have
I
you
like to
gonna
be
chew them
able to chew.
Haribos.
Yeah, yeah, I
That's-
like to be able to chew. So he bought me the wrong gummy bears. I was like, yeah, I don't think this is gonna work out. All right, who was the last person who made you seriously reconsider being single, and what was it about them that made you think that? You ain't never had that experience?
it's been 84 years. Last person. This was 2016, like right before I moved. When I was living in Baltimore, I was talking to a young lady at the time, but since I was moving back to DC, and she wasn't living in Baltimore. I think she was living in like Essex at the time.
Okay.
And I did, yeah. The distance would have been too much.
Okay. That's not a bad thing. Um what was the last person who made me seriously reconsider being single? Oh, there's a guy I was dating and I found out he was separated from his wife, but then I
Hmm.
found out why he was separated.
Okay.
And he had a restraining order. So I was like,
That all right. True.
that's my reason. What is one relationship experience you secretly miss but rarely admit out loud?
Uh, I meant to bring this up earlier. 'Cause it tied into one of the questions earlier. So one time I was in Baltimore, hanging with the Durants. We was
Okay.
at uh 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 Jesus. We was at Marcus and Erica house.
Okay.
Shout out Marcus and
Shout,
Erica.
shout out to all the Durants.
All the Durants, all the Claxtons, all the things, all the Foys.
All the
We at their house. We chilling. I'm playing spades with the fellas. Food ready. I'm like, all right, cool. I get up to go get me a plate.
mm,
So I'm standing in line to get the plate, and I realize I'm the only man in line. Everybody else, their wife is in line getting them something to eat, and I said, hmm, hmm,
yeah, yeah. I hear you.
yeah, and that's not even like a gender role type thing. It was just I needed something in the moment, we had to stop the game because I had to get up and get food. Versus the game could keep going if what I'm saying, if you
If
had
there's
somebody
really
else.
there for you, yeah.
Yeah, because if it was vice versa, I wouldn't mind making a plate for my lady. All right, you doing something? I got you.
hmm
So it's just that support. Again, like I said earlier, somebody prioritizing you in
Mm-hmm.
a way that you feel supported.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. What is the biggest lie you have told yourself to make singleness feel easier?
Mm. The
Not
big,
that, not that. Hmm.
the biggest lie. What's
The
the
biggest
biggest
lie.
lie? Uh, probably
It's in there. It's in there.
it is. They don't like. Don't nobody like me.
Really?
Mhm. I have those moments. Low key. I have those moments a lot. That might also be feeding into it. It ain't just the money. Sometimes I just be feeling like don't nobody like me.
You too funny not to be likable.
But see, hold on, time out. Quick before we go any further.
I knew that was gonna happen, but go ahead.
The problem is, people like, oh, you can make a girl laugh, you can talk to her, you can date, whatever, whatever. I make everybody laugh.
Mm-hmm.
I can't date everybody.
That's true.
Everybody don't like me. And if everybody laughing and everybody treat me the same, it feels like nobody likes me.
See, there you go.
It's just a vicious cycle.
Look, I'm a nerd. I I ask a lot of questions, so
Mhm.
that's my thing. What I do, Janine? What did I do? Um, I ask a lot of questions. So sometimes those questions are completely random, and sometimes those questions are me asking because I'm trying to know.
Yeah.
I feel like when people don't ask me questions, they not really interested in me. You don't want to know.
So so somebody got on me about this uh because sometimes I don't ask questions, and it's not because I don't want to know. It's just if
Mm-hmm.
we having a conversation and you ask me a question and I answer it, I automatically assume that you're just going to start talking and giving your answer to the question.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think to add. Then like some now we got this quiet space. I'm like, oh, so what do you think about what you was? You know what I'm saying? And it's not that I don't care. I just assume you asked because you wanted to talk.
Okay. I might be able to slide with that a little bit,
Hmm.
but not a whole lot. Not especially if I'm asking you a bunch of questions in a row. Like you ain't asked me nothing. You ain't got no you can't ask me no question in rebuttal to my question. Like engage me in conversation.
Reading literacy is at an all time low right now, and that's really what it is. We're not reading for fun no more.
Hey, Kevin, mind your business. Mind your whole entire business.
Yeah, it been an hour and a half, brother. We seen the
Listen,
show.
like my shoulder been out the whole time.
Might as well pull the other one out at this point.
No. Um, have you ever kept entertaining someone you knew was wrong for you because their attention felt better than being alone?
Yeah. Wait. I don't know. I can't. Not really. Not
No?
where.
Ne-
Yes.
okay.
There
I was
we
getting
go.
ready to say.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. 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 Yes.
And I think we all do it at some point.
Yeah.
That's not a bad thing. Last one. What's the hardest part of being single that you usually hide behind humor, or faith or independence or the proverbial phrase "I'm good"?
Say it again.
What is the hardest part of being single that you usually hide behind humor,
Uh huh.
faith,
Uh huh.
being independent,
Uh huh.
or using the phrase "I'm good"?
Probably. Probably all four, but I probably use humor, faith. I'm good, and then independence.
Okay. I'm not that funny. So humor is always going to be last on my list.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, it's probably independence, faith, I'm good, and
Mm-hmm.
then humor. Because I'm overtly independent. People yell at me because I don't ask, like, hey, I need to ride to the grocery store
Mm-hmm.
or, to the laundromat or something. I'll walk 9 times back and forth before I ask somebody something.
Yeah, I used to walk. Hey, I'm not gonna hold you, Chris. When I had to walk to the laundromat, I wish I did it sooner. I bought them carts the old ladies be using.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Man, I said, woo! I should have been got one of these, man.
Listen, they make them flat now. Like you don't have to do the push
Do
start.
they?
They do like the wagon pull.
Man,
Bruh,
it ain't matter, dog.
grocery store runs change your life at this point.
I when I was a new creation, every now and then I would make somebody, hey, can you take me to the grocery store before you take me home? Because I need 2 cases of water.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't walk 2 cases of water home.
No, you can't. Instacart and stuff like that has made me lazy. It has made me
Mm,
hyper independent. Like I sometimes I'd rather pay the fee
yeah.
than see this one I don't share stuff online. Uh Kevin, mind your business.
Mm.
Yeah, but Instacart has made that a lot easier for me not to I don't even ask. But that's all the time we have for today, guys. Brian, thank you so much for
Thank
having this
you.
conversation with me.
Of course. Thank you for having me. Greatly appreciate it.
As
It's always a
always,
good time.
the people love having you on and being a part. So you are welcome to come back anytime.
Thank you.
I can't imagine with your schedule this summer that you're gonna be on any of the podcasts that you're typically on. Are you still a part of the Mad Mafia, the fake Mad Mafia?
So I'm not the only one traveling. Fuzi's also been traveling for work.
Okay,
So that's why we haven't done that. We haven't done that in months.
really?
Uh huh. I need to do my own.
Yes, you do. We've all been saying that.
I
So,
know. I know.
but you have to find the time. You gotta make
Chris,
it the right thing. I know, babe.
I got the time. It's me. It is me. And that's why I'm single. It's me.
Thanks,
It is
Janine.
me.
So, well, then you gotta get on it, then, Mister Sir.
You're right.
So, but uh, the business.
Hmm.
You tell the people about the business.
So you're here in the DC DMV area. I am a mobile massage therapist. At just dang, I probably should have put my business name up there instead of my what's called name. Too
That's okay.
late now. But hit me up and I'll give you the link information for that. At Just Be Relaxed, I will bring the massage experience to you because especially in DC, all the massage places, or pretty much all the massage places are like downtown and like northwest, aka places that have terrible parking. But when I come to you, you ain't gotta worry about parking. You in
Mm-hmm.
the house, you can relax, and you don't have to have the stress of trying to find parking or the stress of being late or the stress of having to drive home because if you're downtown and you got off work, now you got to cut through rush hour traffic to get back home. You ain't got to do all that. I'm going to do all that. You just got to be in the house and clean. You do those two things. Three things. Put your pet away. Three things.
There you go. Brian he's done couples massages,
Couple. Mm-hmm.
all of that. So you married folks out there, you looking for a good
Mm-hmm.
anniversary gift, a good, Valentine's Day, or
Mm-hmm.
just because.
Hey, fellas, trust me, brother. Trust me. A random, hey, babe, I got us couple massages. Boy, you gonna earn so many Sonic rings with that. Trust me, brother.
So I'll get the information to connect y'all to his business, and we'll put that in the thanks for watching portion for this particular show. As always, thank you guys for watching. Make sure that you go to the Facebook page, like and subscribe. We have gotten into weekly posts, so we do posts Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. With the Wednesday check-in, so we have questions of the day, we have red flags, all that kind of stuff. So come and be a part of the page. If you want to watch the episode again, you can go to our YouTube page at Coffee and Tea Podcast right there on the screen. so that you'll be able to re-catch the show, and you can share it with your friends as well, because some of your single friends need to hear some of this stuff too. So again, thank you guys for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next episode of Coffee and Tea.
One more thing.
What's that?
I got a new tea.
What is that?
It is from a brand called the Republic of Tea,
Okay.
and it is a pineapple lychee hibiscus tea.
Okay. I like lychee. Lychee's good.
hmm So I drink it. I've been trying to drink it at night. Like
Mm-hmm.
I would, well, make the tea and soak it in, let chia seeds soak in it, and then drink it in the morning. And it's supposed to be good for gut health, heart
Okay.
health, the health, all the things.
I'm trying to get into chia seeds. It's the fish egg
Uh,
thing. So
but you can't if you do them dry, dry not gonna help.
I get that. I understand. I yeah, I understand. It's just hard. It's hard. It really is hard. But I'm gonna try it.
hmm
And what's the name of the place again?
The Republic of Tea.
The Republic of Tea.
I mean, you could hibiscus tea is also good for your heart, so you could
Yeah.
just do the tea without the chia seeds.
Yeah, I do have a I have a lavender. It's either lavender and hibiscus.
hmm
Um and then I have a ginger. Well, I love ginger tea.
hmm
So I have a lot of ginger tea. So, it's the season for it. Y'all get you a French press, get into some tea leaves.
I need a French press.
Yes. So you can seep your tea leaves
hmm
properly. Um
I got a thing. You can put the leaves in the thing and then sit the thing in the cup.
like the metal one.
Yeah,
Okay. It's kind of almost the same thing. I like the press just cuz you get more out of the tea leaves, but
right.
I'm fancy and low bougie like
hmm
that. So,
Yeah, I got a French press money. I could get one.
yeah,
I just haven't bought it.
come on now. Amazon.
Again, it's me.
All right, y'all. Good night. We catch you later.
All right, good night.
Watch it.